Welcome to DowerChin.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at a keyboard. This is EC Technology's folding keyboard. And this is, you can see from this box, a pretty small keyboard that is portable, folding, and supports iOS, Windows, and Android. So we'll take a look at it. And also, it's also made out of aluminum, which is kind of nice because this should be more of a premium type of keyboard than things I have. So we'll open it up, take a look at it, and compare it to one of my older folding keyboards and see how it stacks up. Alright, so take a look at what's in the box. Okay, so we'll see here. Alright, there we have the keyboard. We have a micro USB charging cable that comes with it, and the instruction manual for probably pairing it up in multiple different languages. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy here. So take it out of the bag here. A snug fit bag. There you go. Alright, so you can see that the body here is actually made of aluminum. As you can see, it's got a very interesting hinge design. The hinges over here are plastic, though. Here we have the micro USB charging port. And here it is. It opens up. So you see that the power LED lights up, which means that it opens up, it turns on when you open it up. So you can see the hinge over here. It's a very interesting, clever hinge design as it kind of folds around. That's kind of very interesting. So when it's folded, it won't flap out open, which is a very, very reassuring thing. So it's nice and snug, which is kind of nice. And we have the keys. They're comfortably sized, it looks. Now what makes it a Windows keyboard as well is a lot of other keyboards do not have FN keys. As you see up here, there are multiple different FN functions on the number keys here. So that's very interesting. So alright, so I'm gonna hook it up to different devices and let's see what it's like. Okay, first up is my Samsung Galaxy Note Pro 12.2, and we're going to basically, well, turn this off first, turn it back on. We'll hit FNC to get into pair mode. Oh, come on, FNC. Alright, there we go. So that's the blue LED is blinking. So now we'll swipe down, go to our settings, and we'll bring Bluetooth up, and we'll scan. Alright, we can see there's a Bluetooth keyboard available. Hit that. It's going to pair up. Okay, good. Connected to an input device, so we're done. So now we can do the FN escape, which will bring us home, and do it again. We can bring out the other interface that Samsung has. And all right, let's try some Office applications. Let's go to Microsoft Word for Android. Now start a new document. Now we'll begin typing. Ugh. The keys are kind of small, so it's always been getting used to. Everything's kind of crammed together. Because it's very cramped together. One thing I do tend to do sometimes with this is the page up and shift are right next to each other. So sometimes you can kind of go over and hit the page up or up arrow instead of the shift. So that's what you got to be mindful of with this small layout. Oops. Oh, all right. Okay, so you see it does work on Android without problem. The interesting thing is if you see closely above the QWE, there's different modes for the device, being Android, Windows, and iOS. So of course I hit FN Q to get into Android mode. Let's see, if we change mode to iOS, for example, hit FN E, for example. Don't know if there's anything really majorly different. The home keys still work, so I can't really quite say exactly what the differences are, but for the sake of argument, I keep it on the Android mode. Alright, so it does work. Aren't any issues. You can see the arrow keys do work on the Android interface. I can kind of go through and hit enter to open up different applications. Keys are responsive. They're not too bad to type on. They're a bit small, and so that's something you have to kind of get used to with this thing. Now, the one thing I was alluding to is that one of the funny things is that it is relatively flat, except that where the hinges are here, there's nothing over here on the edges to kind of give it some extra support. So sometimes if you're just kind of going along, you hold the shift key here or the shift key here, the keyboard can lift a bit, and so if you're not totally on it, it could kind of wiggle on you. So that's the one thing I definitely found kind of be disconcerting with this keyboard. But all right, let's compare it up to some other devices and see how it works. So next up is my first generation Windows RT tablet. My other Windows tablets are a little on the out of battery mode right now, so don't have much to kind of show there. But let us use it on here. So we'll go into pair mode again. So it's blinking. So we will go ahead and go to our Bluetooth mode here. This is still Windows 8 or Windows RT, sort of like 8. PC devices, Bluetooth, and we'll turn it on actually. I wonder why it's turned off. All right, just found a keyboard, hit that, paired up. And there it is. What's real nice about this is it's a new generation Bluetooth, so you don't have to worry about typing letters or keys, because a lot of the older Bluetooth ones had you to type in a certain code and enter for it to work. So, all right, so now we get the Windows key. So there, the Windows keys do work real nice this way. I can go to Microsoft Word now, or eventually. There you go. So let this start up. Writing blank document. And we can start typing. Oops. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I still get messed up with the small keys. Oops. Okay. Oh, thank you for autocorrect. So once again, this is where the lack of balance over there. Oh, I'll do that later. It can become a problem if you just say, if you're sort of gaming, for example, you're hitting the A key, you're bouncing around a little bit, so that could be a bit of a problem. The keyboard does not have backlighting. I always like to poke at that. It's still a nice keyboard, folds up real easy for easy carrying. But yeah, so there's a funny thing about that. I think what you can do to solve this problem is you can get some of those little felt, those kind of felt or some stoppers or feet to put on here to kind of give it some extra footing, to say. Actually, I'm gonna go do that. So hang in there. I'm gonna go get some, and we'll try it out. So I was able to pick up some of these little felt sliders. Actually, they came in a big bulk pack like this at Target. I didn't need all these, but I was hoping I could use some of these clear ones, but they're not tall enough. Actually, they're just a bit too short. So we're gonna use these bigger ones. So let's put some on the corners. So see if they stay. All right, so I'm just gonna close this up so I can line them up a little bit better. Okay, here we go. Just two more on the sides here. That would be good. Okay. So now if I open it up, yeah, good. So now if I flip right way, now that's much nicer. Now it's I still can't type, so sorry about that. My keyboarding skills are not that good on this thing. And the shift key is a bit kind of off because of the button over here. So all right, so there you have it. Now with the extra feet in here, now it's much more stable. Unfortunately, it kind of looks like this now. At least they're gray, so they kind of match up. All right, so one last device. I'm going to hook it up to my iPad and give it a go on that. Okay, so here I have my iPad Air 2, and so we're going to put this device into pair mode again, FNC. So it's blinking now. So we will go to my settings. I have hidden over here, and go to Bluetooth, and we'll see what it finds. So it finds a keyboard. We'll click on that. All right, and there it is. It's connected up. So now we can use the FN home key to kind of move back, see what apps we're running. So now we can run some Office applications like Word, for example. All right, so yes, new version. All right, so this is another document. Let's see, don't save that for now. All right, so new document. All right. So, ooh, I still can't get the key right. So yes, with the little pads at the bottom, it's actually much more stable. So definitely the way to go. Ooh. So once you get used to it, you'll be pretty quick with it. So once again, the FN Windows key doesn't do a whole lot, but FN Escape is the home button. You have the FN keys for the top part here for search, as well as your media keys over here, and the page up and down, home and end. So, all right, there you have it. It's a look at the EC Technologies folding keyboard, plus my own home improvements on it to make it a little more stable on the edges. Overall, it's a nice keyboard. It's got a good feel, good keys, good size keys. Only criticism I have is no backlighting, and also the fact that the inverted T is kind of butt up against the shift key, so it's quite easy to go mistakenly hit this key instead of the shift key, especially if you're expecting a shift key to be larger. So a bit of a criticism on it. Overall, it's a good keyboard, good build quality. It's got a metal body. It folds up real nice. And yeah, it's pretty nice. If it's something you want to see and I haven't shown, and something you want to me to try with this thing, or some questions, feel free to subscribe and send me some questions. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.